Are you aware that you're manifesting right now? Right now, you're attracting into your life both positive and negative, and you need to start taking responsibility for it. But is this manifesting or attracting into our reality some hippy-dippy bullshit? It might be, but I'm gonna give you 4 tips in this video on how to actually get the lifestyle you want. For example, traveling the world and having my real estate business in the background make me money is my ideal lifestyle. I've been dreaming about it since I was 20 years old. We actually just got back from a 2-week trip in Europe, which I'll show you a bit right now. But how did I achieve this? How do I get to go on trips whenever I want, wherever I want, without really worrying about money because I have my business in the background? I'm gonna show you how I attracted my ideal lifestyle, and it's gonna work for you too. What's up, fruitful investors? In today's video, I'm gonna talk about 4 ways on how you can attract or manifest your ideal lifestyle into reality. Now, I know this sounds like some hippie bullshit, but I'm only gonna talk about my experiences with manifesting or attracting my ideal life into reality and how I did it. So it's just my personal experiences. So there's 4 ways to do this that I know of, that I've really played around with and have learned from others about. And number 1 is that you want to be very, very specific on exactly what you want. For example, if you want a new car, let's say it's a Ford Mustang, just as an example. What color is it? What year is it? What's the exact model that you're looking for? You want to train your brain to be super specific on exactly what to look for so it can find ways on how to get it. Your brain is a very, very advanced computer, and it's really good at pattern recognition and finding ways to make things work. So whether it is some hippy-dippy, energy you're sending out, or you're attracting energy, or you're manipulating the universe to get what you want, I don't know if I believe all that. Let's just say it's all a bunch of horse shit. What is true is that your subconscious is super, super powerful, much more powerful than we realize. And when we obsess about things and we're very specific about things, our subconscious is really good at finding ways on how to get that goal or how to beat that level, example. So that's what's really true about being super specific and why it's important to manifesting or attracting. It's nothing more than your brain just being really good at picking up on things. For example, have you ever bought a new car, or you're really interested in a new car, and now when you go outside, all you see is that car? Was that car always there? Maybe. Was it you altering the universe to notice it more? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. You're noticing that car way more. Your brain's picking up on things, and that's why being super specific is important. So number 2 reason on how to attract or manifest your ideal life is to become super obsessed about what you want, about that car, about how much money you want. For example, you have to be super specific. I want to make 100 grand a year, 200 grand a year, 500 grand a year, example, and be very, very specific on what you want, and then become super obsessed about what you want. And this isn't pretty. It's not all attracting the universe and manipulating the universe. I know that could all be true. You're talking to a guy who has the truth is out there tattooed on his arm, so you know who you're dealing with. But let's say that's all bullshit. Becoming obsessed is really the key to getting the life you want. If you talk to any super successful person, whether it's a business person, a real estate investor, an athlete, a musician, there's one key factor to the super successful, is that they're extremely obsessed, like disgustingly obsessed about achieving whatever goal they want. And that's really what it takes, along with pattern recognition and seeing things, seeing the money you want, seeing the car you want. When you obsess about things, again, you're training your subconscious to really go after that thing and become obsessed about it. For example, for me, if you follow me on YouTube and social media, you know that I'm personally obsessed with living in Costa Rica in the tropics, having my real estate business work in the background, which allows me the freedom to travel the world, etc. And that's the lifestyle I'm starting to live now, which is really, really cool. But if you know me on a personal level and you live with me in my house here, you'll see that I'm disgustingly obsessed with real estate and making money and trying to build my business and making other passive income streams to allow me to travel the world, live in Costa Rica, go to sweet tropical places, etc. For example, one of the things I do is at least once a week minimum. I do this probably sometimes more. I did it right before I watched it or started filming this video actually, is I look at Costa Rica real estate for sale all the time. And I picture myself living in that property. You know, how much money is it gonna take to buy that property? How many more properties do I have to flip or buy in order to do this in the next 5 years? And I look at real estate all the time in Costa Rica as if I'm ready to buy that property now, because I'm extremely obsessed with living there and having a business, a real estate business, work in the background. And when I get there, I'm gonna become a real estate or business / life coach. So that's really the lifestyle that I want. I obsess about it. I think about it all the time. And again, it's disgusting, but that's really the level it's gonna have to take for you to achieve awesome goals. And are you ready to do that? Are you willing to be disgustingly obsessed to achieve your goals? Most people aren't. And that's why there is the top 1%, the top 5%, etc. That's what it takes, man. I'm telling you, that's what it takes to attract or manifest your ideal life into reality. Okay, number 3, you want to feel as if you've already achieved it. So I touch on this a little bit, but this is super important. So you can't just sit on the couch and think about what you want. You know, that's part of it. But what you really got to do is feel like you've already achieved it. Be it until you become it. You've heard the saying, fake it till you make it. I don't really like that saying. I like be it until you become it better. Feel as if you're a successful real estate investor or a successful entrepreneur, online business person selling on Amazon. Whatever your thing is, whatever you want to do to make the money, feel as if you've already achieved that goal. I already live in Costa Rica, man. I already know it, and it feels fantastic.
And I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever.
This was in like 1987, 85?
Yeah. And I had nothing at that time, so it was like, but it just made me feel better. It made me, at that time, all it really was for me was kind of making me feel better. I would drive home and think, well, I do have these things, and they're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there.
You know what I'm saying? That's the hippie shit you gotta do. It's weird, but that's what you gotta do. You gotta feel it. And if you can do meditation with that as well, that's a whole new level. Again, some people find that very hippie. There's a lot of science to meditation, how they can change your brain, change the neural pathways in your brain to react. And again, even if all the hippie bull stuff is fake, it's garbage, it's not real, let's say it is. What is real is the science of you becoming obsessed with something and changing the neural pathways in your brain to look for things on how to achieve your goals. The more you become obsessed with online business, let's say for example, or real estate, if you obsess about it and read about it and listen to podcasts and listen to audiobooks and watch my videos, for example, over and over and over again, you're gonna find that you're gonna start finding good deals in real estate. You're gonna find other people magically, coincidentally, who also invest in real estate who are kicking ass. Is that weird? No, it's just your brain picking up on things that otherwise, if you were just obsessed with playing video games every night, you would have not noticed John on the street or John in your soccer team who is a successful real estate investor. You would have been like, whatever, man, I just want to go home and play God of War all night or whatever. That's the level you have to change. You have to change your brain to pick up on things. And that's the biggest thing I can say in this video about attracting or manifesting the universe and stuff like that. It's just really you becoming super obsessed and focus on what you want, okay? So what is important though to get you going is to feel as if you've already achieved your goal. And that's really cool. You know, imagination is super important when it comes to successful people. If you talk to any successful person, they're usually a very creative, right brain type of person. And that's a coincidence as well, or is it, that they also picture themselves becoming a successful real estate investor or whatever business they want to do. They picture that all the time, even if they don't realize they're doing it. So a lot of people don't realize that they're doing this law of attraction thing, but they are. They're constantly thinking over and over and over and over again all day, I'm successful, I'm the best, I'm going to be the best real estate investor, it's gonna be amazing, etc. That's super, super important. So you wanna feel as if you already achieved the goals that you want. Be super confident when you're going out there to find other people to invest with you or sell your program to, whatever you're doing. That's super, super important. And last but not least, number 4, the most important one actually, is to work hard and smart. So yes, you wanna sit on the couch and meditate and think about what you want and feel as if you already achieved it. That's all great stuff. But when you add hard work and smart work on top of that, okay, now you're like guaranteed gonna succeed in your goal at some point in the near future. So you have to get off your ass, you have to work hard for it. So if you want to invest in real estate, go out there, meet people who are investing in real estate, talk to people on social media, find deals, knock on doors, send out flyers, and before you know it, you're gonna become a real estate investor because you're doing it all the time, you're hustling, you're working hard, but at the same time you wanna work smart, okay? So it's not about putting hours in, it's not all about that and just working super hard. If you're working a job and you're trading time for money and your goal is to be successful financially, you gotta drop that stuff, man. You can't be an employee and be successful. It's just not gonna happen. You need to work smart and multiply your time, get passive income streams, invest in things, stock market, cryptocurrency, real estate, whatever your thing is. That is the key to financial success, investing, multiplying your income. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this video up, so it's getting a little long, but in a nutshell, let's break it down again. You wanna be super specific on what you want. You wanna know exactly what you want. How much money are you gonna make? How many clients you need to make that money? How many people do you need to talk to in order to make that money per month, to make the amount of money per year? You can see how specific we're getting. Again, we're obsessing about what we want, which is number 2. Become obsessed about what you want and think about it all the time, and you'll notice that your brain will start picking out things that you would have otherwise have missed. You will see other opportunities coming in your way. You're attracting those opportunities, okay? Number 4, we wanna feel as if, number 3, we wanna feel as if we've already achieved those goals. This is just confidence and imagination. It's the hope, you know, that pulls you and just keeps you going through the hard times when you're building a business where it can be very down and negative. So feeling as if you already achieved, living in Hawaii, living in Costa Rica, oh, that feels so nice. That's gonna help you get you through those things and also trick your brain to keep going, keep pushing, keep working, and eventually you will get it if you do number 4, which is working hard and most importantly, working smart. We're not just trading time. We're not working as a plumber, making 40 bucks an hour. That's bullshit. We wanna make more money than that by using new modern ways of making money, which is passive income, investing in things, doing an online business, multiple streams of income. If you do all these 4 things, you will attract or manifest this crazy energy into your life, okay? Like I said, I don't know if that's true. We can't prove that with science. I kind of believe in it a little bit, but you know who you're dealing with. But let's say it's all bullshit. The science is clear on your brain. You're just manipulating your brain for pattern recognition to get what you want. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it and you learned anything, please click like right below to get free access to my 12 video series on how to invest in real estate. You can find out more about that by clicking below. And if you want to find out about my real estate investing apprenticeship program, about how me and you can buy real estate together and make actual ton of money to live our wicked hippie life, you can find out more about that by clicking right about here. I'll see you in the next video.